Hello, we're the Rose Affair. I'm Lucas, I'm the singer.
I'm Jacob, I play drums.
I'm Matt and I play the guitar.
Cool. We're from Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire, and we've been together since about 2013, early 2013. Matt and I are brothers.
As you might be able to tell.
As you might be able to tell.
Me and Lucas.
And me, yeah.
Jacob is
And,
triplets.
We used to, we were originally in an acoustic duo under a different name. We just sort of started playing gigs around Cambridge and wherever we could find, really, and in like restaurants and that. And after a while, it got a bit sort of like, this isn't really the direction we want to go in. It was sort of like really singer-songwriter kind of. It was a bit feeble. It was a bit weak, wasn't it? Like when it was just me.
Yeah, it was different. Yeah.
So we decided to sort of try and build a band up basically, and we found Jacob, this young man here. Then eventually after a while we sort of like can't really play. We started playing like a live electric shows, but it's not the same that I drum with our bassist obviously. So we found our bassist Tom, who's not here today. So if you're watching, Tom, hello. And now we're four of us. And we
originally we wanted to start a band, but it's just finding the members at the time. Like it's not as easy to start a band as people think.
We did almost a year before we found Tom.
Yeah,
exactly. It wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's we were just, it was just us three for like a year, and then we found Tom, and that changed everything. Added a whole new depth to the band and the music.
I was in other bands before, like in more like heavier bands, and then came into this band. Obviously, like it was a lot different to what I've done before. But like, I kind of enjoy it more. It's much more of a, I suppose, a challenge than to what we did before. Because I much prefer the way like we write songs. Because before it would be like the bands I was in before, someone would come in and someone had written a song, and I'll just put something to it and that'd be it.
Yeah.
But like we actually get in a room and like without the song, like we haven't got a song at the beginning of the rehearsal session.
It's all from scratch.
Yeah, and at the end, like then we've got one.
Yeah.
So
that's my favourite. Like, I mean, sometimes we might have like a verse. Me and Matt might have like a verse or like a chorus or just like a guitar part. I think that's just as like a sort of starting ground. That's the best. Yeah, you're right, man.
Oh yeah, and the best. Drums are pretty boring, but like the most the best like drums I've written is like in this band definitely. So I think
as I said earlier as well, I think we're all getting better at what we do. Like it's just we're practicing more and we're spending more time together. Yeah, it sounded nice.
Sounded really nice.
It sounded nice.
Sounding beautiful. Yeah. To be honest, I think we're only just finding our sound now, and this is stuff that no one's even heard yet. Like I don't know. I think you just have to go through the process of writing a lot of songs to sort of get your sound.
I think like our last single, like Fifth Avenue, was like the start of it, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of what we want it to sound like.
Yeah, I'm firm in like, this is where we want. This is the direction we want to go in, sort of. And it's a good starting point. That's our most recent single, Fifth Avenue. And we're just really, really eager to put these new songs out now. The ones we're writing at the moment, because it's just like people. It's cool when people like stuff on YouTube now, because it's like, we could just check it out. But like compared to.
It's stuff we wrote like a year and a half ago.
Exactly. Yeah, like
most of it.
All the stuff in fun and like, it's just our recording time. We're just getting now we're getting to the studio like much more. Have like found time to do it really.
I think also we've developed a lot musically. Just as time's gone on, we're getting, we're rehearsing more with each other now. Whereas we weren't rehearsing very often before. So we'd literally turn up, write a song in like half an hour, and then we'd say we'll put that out as a single or whatever. We're actually taking a lot of time now to write music. Which is
then on the flip of that, we do write songs quite quickly. I think that's one good thing. But like we do
we can do, but
fast turnaround of songs, like because the most of our songwriting process comes from sort of improvisation. Don't it, really? Like we'll just be like a rehearsal, just jamming, and then I'll just like run to the corner, put a phone down, and press record, and then we'll listen back to it later and write lyrics and work out melody properly and like sort of paint it from there. But that's my personal favourite way to write songs, just to improvise it, see what happens, and then because it's kind of like you've captured it, you managed to capture the jam, sort of. Capture the jam.
Capture the jam.
Capture the jam.
Capture the marmalade.
Captured the jam.
Capturing that marmalade.
But yeah, so yeah, that's our favourite. That's my favourite way to write songs.
Preservatives jokes.
Savoury preservative jokes. We're a savoury band. So we're planning to release not a single. We're planning to put a song out. I think it's the 11th of February at the moment. It's a song we've been sitting on for ages because we haven't found the right time or the right way to put it out yet.
Like 2 months ago.
Literally recorded the song like 2 months. It's so annoying having a song you've recorded for like 2 months ago and like really wanted to put it out, but because it's not, there's a final like fine tuning we have to make on it before we put it out properly. So that's planned. I hope should be out 11th of February. That might change so. But yeah, hopefully. And then our next single, next music video should be coming out end of February. which we're really excited about because we recorded the video for it 2 days ago. Well, the majority of the video for it, and we had 2 actors come down and
It's the first song off of the EP.
Yeah,
So-
it's called Elizabeth.
Yeah, we've got a lot coming out this year. Like we've just been lazy. Like last couple of years we've been quite lazy, but at the same time we've been writing a lot. So we literally just thought we're going to spend like 3 or 4 months just writing, and then this year we should put as much out as we can. And we're going to do it regularly as well. Instead of putting a song out like once every 3 months, we're going to try and do it once every month, or as much as we can.
We're just doing it properly now, really. And like before, we were just sort of half-hearting it a bit, I suppose. Now we're actually doing it, and that's like a warm-up. But yeah, I'm
Also, me and Lucas have got a lot more spare time because we just quit our jobs.
Yeah, we actually left the jobs at the same time.
Yeah, like literally just decided we're just going to quit our jobs and just put as much time into music as we can.
Chase the dream.
Yeah, it's kind of wasn't. I don't regret it. Yeah.
It's only been like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's only good 3 weeks though.
It's been interesting. Yeah, we've been writing so much. It's crazy. But
that is the other thing because obviously if we're just like together loads more than just with our guitars, and also another factor bands I've started playing guitar now as well in the band.
Yeah, I mean we've literally been writing a song every day, haven't we?
Pretty much, yeah. Which is good. Apart from getting a bit sick of each other, but
there's been a lot of arguments and stuff. There's just little bits.
It's that boredom, really. Not really serious arguments. I'm more just sort of just to pass the time.
We're spending too much time with each other, really.
But yeah.
This EP has been quite serious. Like there's like a sort of a narrative on the EP. Like what we're doing is I think there's going to be 5 tracks on the EP, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is that the idea? There's going to be 5 tracks on the EP, and each song it's going to be in order, so it makes like a phrase or makes like a sentence. And there's like a sort of a subject, like I don't know. I'm not lyrically it's all like quite related to each other.
Yeah. Like the EP is planned at the moment. It's planned to be like each track reads as a sentence. So
like you listen to it all the way through, sort of like a short film almost. Instead of just like random songs here and there that sound completely different to each other. Like one funk song and then suddenly like a slow one, then the punk song afterward. Like that's what we were doing before. We were just writing songs like all different genres and stuff. It was all over the place.
Yeah, so like the whole thing is one thing.
So it's all
rather than like.
So it all sounds good.
It actually sounds like one body of work. It sounds like it's all one because that's the one thing because like I said about influences and everything. Because we do still a lot of things, but we write one song. Recently we wrote Elizabeth, which is quite like I suppose it does sound like quite an indie song. Then we wrote like
It's quite dark.
It's quite dark.
Yeah, the EP's gonna be quite dark actually, but not like gothic or anything like that. It's just not gonna be like satanic undertones or anything like that. It's just like
it's kind of like
quite grey.
I don't know, like Elizabeth to me sounds a bit like sort of like if Foles had like Robert Smith as the singer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Foles.
Or like if Robert Smith wrote a Foles song.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit like that.
I know what you mean. But that's a good bit actually. Like it's a lot more. It's sort of more mature, I suppose, in a way. But I think the other things that before when we were writing songs, we just sort of wrote whatever, and if we liked it, which still can't we do. If we like it, we should keep it. But now we're thinking more of like as a set, as writing sets rather than writing just songs that are cool. And like we played a set recently, and we wrote a song like the week before, and it was like a reggae rap song, and we were like, "This is sick." We were like, "We've got to play this." We played it, and it is good. It's like it's a song I like, but it doesn't fit with everything else we had going on. And like, if we were a different band that wrote reggae rap music, and yeah, cool, sick song, keep it, but it doesn't really fit in the set.
Our main focus is obviously the EP for this year. That's the main goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting the EP out and getting some singles out, but obviously we want to be gigging in between that as well. So
hopefully, like the idea is that like putting music out leads to
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
to new things, don't it? So
and the other things we're not we're not planning to rush this EP at all. We're just gonna when it's finished, it's finished. We're not planning to set a date for it now. It'd be nice to put out sort of like May sort of time, but
not going to put a date. So here's a date.
No. I mean, it'd be nice to put it out in May. But like, I'm not going to say like it's coming out March 22nd and then we'll like written like one song.
Like when we were Lucid, we had an EP and it was just us three, wasn't it, at that point?
Yeah.
It was just us three, and we rushed it like hell, and we recorded it all ourselves. It had like this little crappy like starter amp, and we wrote the songs. And like my guitar wasn't even in tune for like the whole EP. Like we just write the songs in like the space of like half an hour.
Yeah.
Recorded them, put it out, and it was just like it was terrible.
I think it was
actually
like October.
disgraceful. It was a disgrace to music.
In October, we were like, we'll record an EP. And by November, we were like, yeah, EP's done. Like, here you go. Take that, finished product.
Spent a lot of money on it, and it wasn't like
it was a good learning curve.
There was bits of it like you could tell like the songs could have been good, like but it was just really like it was really raw and like.
And after that, those songs were like tainted.
We're quite like we get quite like sentimental about the music. I think like if there's a song that we play at the moment that we like really like to play live, called 1998, and we recorded it, and then for whatever reason we sort of like we weren't that happy with the recording. I mean, the recording was like, it was a good recording, but it's something about it didn't quite capture it properly. And since then we've just been a bit like, oh no, yeah,
But it's good. It sounds so much different live than it did on the
Yeah,
recording.
that's
And,
what
like,
it's,
We started rewriting it. I think we rewrote the intro
Yeah.
because I didn't like it, so we just
yeah.
Oh man.
spend time with us.
I don't know. I mean, like it's especially with like being in bands before. It's like the opportunities in this band have been much better than I've had before. Like there's like playing like loads of gigs in London, playing like stuff with the BBC introducing and stuff like that. It's stuff I've never done before. So yeah, I mean that makes it really exciting. Really. So just how exciting it is, I guess.
I think
I think my favourite thing is just I love it when people compliment our music. Like that's the best thing ever. Like even if it's just it can be like one person, they can say like, oh, I love this song. I love that. That's you get a sense of achievement from that.
Someone's took the time to.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, you're doing something right if someone says they like it.
Yeah, it's definitely like.
Yeah, that's my favourite thing about it.
In mine's it's the same sort of thing, a sense of achievement sort of thing. Like it's that you can take something from us just being in a room with our instruments, and then you can like a couple weeks later be on a stage in London, and everyone's like, yeah, like applauding your music, and you're like you're on stage with your mates, and you're like, how's this sort of happening? Like, and it's that's the best thing for me.
It's like
the free drinks are quite good as well. We get free drinks sometimes.
Yeah,
that's amazing when that happens.
At that time when we played a gig at the Underbelly in Hoxton, and and it's the only time, obviously like, cause I'm at the back of the stage, you can't really hear that much from the crowd. It's the only time I've ever heard people singing our songs back.
Yeah.
And like for that to happen in London.
That was crazy.
Was like.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
like makes it worth it.
Makes it,
like all the money and like the time it takes to do stuff.
Yeah, and the stress.
Makes it
Met a
worth
lot of good people as well. Met a lot of nice people.
Yeah, loads of nice people.
Yeah.
And other good bands as well. Another thing that you get to meet some really cool bands, and then you get to work with them again in the future and stuff. And I just find it kind of weird that you can do this is the thing you can do. Like, I think when I was like a little kid, I think my first thing. One of the big influences, right, of being a band is, it sounds stupid, is the film School of Rock, right? But that was the first time I remember seeing like, being like, well, you can do that. I was being like 8 years old, and being like, oh, you can just do that. That's like your job when you're older, and that could be it. And like, obviously, don't know about School of Rock. I mean, I'm sure it's good fun, but like, but I mean, like that thing that you can just sort of make music, and it's like the funnest thing in the world, and it's the most expressive and like, emotional thing in the world, whatever. And you can just do that forever, and everyone can be like, oh, sick, and you can be like, cheers, yeah. So.
Such an innocent answer.
Yeah.
5 guitars, 100%.
Well, I was thinking about right, like one drum set would be well interesting. You could do some proper weird stuff.
Well, 5 guitars would be
but I don't know,
interesting.
but
How big's the drum set?
Yeah, how big are we talking?
Has it got guitars?
Has it got a drum set like with parts and instruments like guitars?
Is it electronic?
Was it? No, I say five guitars. Then we can have a guitar each, and then we can have a separate guitar like in the middle of the stage as like the front man, with a mic to it.
5 guitars would be good. I could make a lot of interesting music with 5 guitars.
Yeah, you can only play one at a time.
Yeah, well.
If we have a loop pen, I need for
glue them and make like a 5-headed one.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sweet.
Or we could use one of them for percussion, just like put it on the floor and just stomp on it, keep a beat.
So yeah, 5 guitars.
Yeah. Be interesting, man.
You'd already thought about that answer.
I've been thinking about it all day. I don't know, what would we have?
Trying to think of a witty answer, but just couldn't think of one, so just said something stupid.
Just took it really seriously.
Boxes. Straight.
It's a tough one.
Jelly babies straight up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Got flour all over them. Think about it. It's amazing.
The positives of jelly babies, you can bite the heads off and swap them around and that.
But you get it all over you.
You get all over yourself and that, and like it's kind of like a savoury sweet. I've always thought it's like a savoury sweet.
And
I just repeat what I said the first time. It's like a savoury sweet.
Jelly beans are a bit inconsistent with their flavours.
Shouldn't have got started on sweets.
Jelly beans.
I'm the biggest sweet addict ever. We can talk about sweets all day. Have you got any more sweet related questions?
4 fingers.
Chunky. I've got a cool fact about Kit Kats.
Of course you do.
Right, do you know the 4-finger Kit Kat is technically a chocolate bar, and the 2-finger is a chocolate biscuit because the chocolate to biscuit ratio changes what it's technically classed as. So. Man.
Swiftly moving on.
Yeah, cool.
Wembley. That'd be amazing.
intimate because if you're playing Wembley Stadium, that means you're able to play Wembley Stadium. So most of the time you probably would play places like Wembley Stadium. So it'd be more rare for you to play somewhere intimate, and it'd be nicer because then you can see people.
I think
So yeah, intimate.
I think I'll say intimate as well.
Although Wembley Stadium would be awesome.
Obviously, if someone goes to play Wembley Stadium or this pub, I'll be
Yeah,
at
if someone said,
Wembley
do you
Stadium. But-
someone said, do you want to play at the LP or Wembley Stadium?
Yeah.
Like,
I think, but I imagine like stadium, like arena gigs, whatever, is like would be like so many people, it's almost like there's no one there. Do you know what I mean?
And we will, you thought like if you stood on a stage in a massive venue and with all the lights, you won't be able to see the
You won't be able
crowd.
to see anything. You'd be like,
So-
might as well be like being in rehearsal. So
But it would be good.
yeah, but intimate, I think.
Wow.
I'm just gonna have
So
that.
duck size, so the duck is okay. It's a massive duck.
So it's just a big duck or a little horse? Little horse.
How small is the horse?
Anything the size of a duck you can stamp on.
Yeah, ducks.
No, but if you've still got the
they vary.
kick, you've still got the same like.
Stamp on it.
Yeah, no,
What
yeah.
about-
Obviously,
If
a
you miss
horse-sized
that,
duck would just kill you.
if you miss that,
If you miss, that's it.
If you miss that first stamp, that initial stamp, yeah, it's
Shreds
done.
them up.
If a duck the size of a horse, actually, they got a big old mouth, right?
What ducks?
Yeah. Compared to their
but
body.
they're well weak though.
Yeah, but
you ever
if
flicked a duck?
size of a horse. If you've afflicted. Yeah, but if the size of the horse and it actually wants to attack you, that's it. If it's a natural fight, if
It's then like, oh
it
man.
actually wants to fight you, then it'll just.
I'm gonna
bite
go.
you
I'm
and
gonna go for the
it's done.
duck-sized horse because, sorry, horse-sized duck.
These are meant to be quick fire
Yeah.
questions, and we're going like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
in depth
well,
about.
philosophical.
We're
Such
getting more-
good questions.
We're getting more in depth about these questions. than the actual
music, yeah, but
music
these
one.
are the questions about.
My one sailed. Horse.
I'm going for the big duck because I reckon I could just get like a rib shot and then it just crumble. Be like, oh. Firstly, follow us on Twitter. That's the thing we use the most at the Rose Affair. Then subscribe to our YouTube. It's www.youtube.com/The Rose Affair. SoundCloud/Rose Affair. Everything is just the Rose Affair. We're lucky with the band name. We don't have to like do like underscore the Rose Affair underscore or anything like that. So
Everything's free as well.
and everything. Oh,
On
yeah, all our
SoundCloud,
songs. All our songs are
everything's
free.
on there. It's all,
Download
Download
everything
for
and
free.
tell your friends.
yeah.
So yeah, we're playing a gig at the Juction in Cambridge on the 7th of February. £6 entry. Come along. We'll be playing some music out here, and yeah, it's a really cool gig. That's really intimate, and everyone's really aware of each other. So
Got
see,
the London one too.
and we're playing Charlie Wright's. We're headlining Charlie Wright's on the 20th of February, and contact us for tickets. Or look online, but contact us because
It's cheaper.
it's cheaper
It's cheaper. Yeah.
and easier and more fun, and we'll get to talk. Thank you for watching. We're the Rose Affair. Again, please check us out on Twitter at the Rose Affair. Thank you to Musicology for this, and yeah, and Kim, take the best.
Check it out.
Take care. That's love. Thanks.
Cool. Okay. Is there anything else you want to mention, plug, anything like that?
There's another member of the band. Did we mention him?
We mentioned him.
Did we?
Yeah.
We didn't really say. We didn't say anything about him, did we?
Should we just say, oh,
His name's Tom Brown,
his
and he couldn't make it.
Great guy.
and we really like
We
him.
really like him. Yeah.